get to play Ligny. Here's the Pub Battles scenario book. In classic Pub Battles fashion, this is all the scenario information you need. And this is historical context. Would like to point out, these are your setup instructions, and this map here in this book is actually of the bottom third of this map. So you see you've got your little scale here, and you've got it here in this book. First thing I'm going to do is set up Zieten. The Zieten's ready to receive. Now on turn 1, these are the only Prussians on the map. For the French on turn 1, you have the 2 Cavalry Corps and Vendôme's 3rd Corps. Let's get this started. So far, while Napoleon's main force is coming on from the south end, Excelmann's cavalry is racing up to intercept and delay the Prussians. Okay, that ends movement. Now Blucher and Perch have entered here from the east, and they've raced right up the road and contacted the French cavalry. And now the French Cavalry Corps, having accomplished its task of delaying the Prussians, simply falls back. And now it's turn 3. Ligny is a 7-turn game. End of turn 3, there's a cavalry battle on the hill north of Ligny. The Prussians are driven off, and Gerard's 4th Corps attacks the Prussians west of Ligny. The French suffer terrible losses. Apparently, Zieten means to hold. So at the end of turn 3, late in the afternoon, I still have a few more chits to draw. So I'm doing that a little out of order. But you know what? That happens. We'll roll with it. Zieten's artillery fires. And now at the real end of turn 3, Vendôme's 3rd Corps attacks Zieten's Prussians. They managed to drive the Prussians from the Chateau de la Haye, but at a horrible cost. The French have now lost 3 blocks. Well, at the beginning of this turn, it looked like Prussian 3rd Corps was going to come up here and sweep away the French. But Napoleon's Guard has shown up, so I don't think it'll be so easy. Vendôme's 3rd Corps, when assaulting Saint-Anand and the fortifications around it, the chateaus, suffered grievous losses with nothing to show for it. Even though they've driven Zieten's troops back, it looks like the Prussians will just recapture the town. Because like I say, 75% of Vendôme's infantry is out of commission. Alright, turn 4. No reinforcements arrive on turn 4. Vendôme's artillery fires. Before combat, the Guard moves forward and chases off the Prussian lancers. Here we've got cavalry on cavalry action. The Prussian dragoons are heavier than the French hussars in this case. Fayol's cavalry is driven off, but that's it for Perch's dragoons. And here we have Blucher's exuberant attack on the French Guard cavalry. The cavalry could just ride away, but that's not the French Guard cav. They're going to fight this. Now in this case, when the cavalry is combating the infantry doesn't get a bonus because these guys are attacking. They're not in square. French Light Guard is lancers. They get an advantage. The Prussians are destroyed. No surprise there. And now we begin with turn 5. Perch's artillery fires. Turn 5 sees lots of maneuvering, but really no decisive combat other than a cavalry dust-up right here. That was an epic battle, both sides expending themselves entirely. Now so far the French 3rd and 4th Corps have become very exhausted trying to push back Zieten's 1st Corps. Zieten's Corps, other than the recent loss of cavalry, is in really good condition. The French infantry on this side is not. Now the French Guard has run into the Prussian 3rd Corps, and the 3rd Corps is beaten back pretty bad. There are now 2 turns left in this day. The Prussians aren't driven off by any means at this point, and tomorrow they have a whole nother corps coming on, Bülow's 4th Corps. But they come on turn 2. On turn 4, the rain has created mud conditions. and pretty much combat stops at that point. Essentially, the French have 5 turns to knock out the Prussians then, in total. 2 today, 3 tomorrow. Lobau's 6th Corps is coming on. I believe they're going to reinforce this French drive on the left. Napoleon sends word to send his cavalry around both flanks. You've got Excelmann's 2nd Cavalry Corps here, and Millot's 4th Cavalry Corps here. This could cause a rout of the whole Prussian army. Let's see how this goes. Turn 6. Again, Zieten's artillery fires. Here the French cavalry is cut off. Gerard's 4th Corps Hussars are probably lost. Yes, they are. Here we have the French Guard Household Cavalry driving hard into the rest of Thielmann's corps. They survive, but they're driven back. And now we have the last turn before nightfall. Guard's artillery fires on the Prussians, driving them from the hill. Using the charge rule, the Guards attack right now. Now Lobau's French troops attempt to capture Saint-Denis alive. The Prussians are destroyed in a heroic last stand. Turn 7 is complete. So will the Prussians be staying around for a second day? I do not think so. Zieten has unpacked bags. Overnight, 3rd and 4th French Corps will recover and be joined by the French 6th Corps under Lobau. 3 corps coming on Zieten. He's got unpacked bags, and I don't think they can hold tomorrow. Thielmann's 3rd Corps has had to bug out. They're racing away, so now the French Guard can focus on the 2nd Corps here, while Millot and his 4th Corps Cav can pursue and race down or at least keep Thielmann's 3rd Corps on the run. Bülow will not be joining the map because all he would do is get caught up in the rout. It appears the Prussians have lost Ligny and will be falling back northwards towards Wavre. This has been a lot of fun. So what do you guys think? Quatre Bras coming out soon? We're going to get the whole Waterloo campaign, last 4 battles, to the table. Game on!